Episode of CannaConvos. Bam, 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 bam. Let me send this out to everybody. Make sure everybody starts to tap in and get in. Today, on today's episode, Rkeyzz, we already got him in, man. Real quick, send this over to. Huh? Bam, 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 bam. There he is. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Bless, man. Hi, thank you for having me, brother.
Good, man. Hell yeah. That's cool. That's hella cool that it worked the first time. That's sick. So, how's your day?
Great, man. Great. Happy to be here, man. How about yours?
Pretty good, pretty good. For everybody who doesn't know, right here, this is Rkeyzz. He is a Talkbox specialist. For those who don't know, yeah. Fuck yeah. For those who don't know what
the
the
people
talk.
that just copped off, Sly. One more time.
Okay. Hold on. Let me send this out to everybody too.
With Sly Logo.
Ooh, that's that shit, man. Right there. That's the shit right there, baby. I'm gonna send this out to everybody. There's a little like a little triangle on your thing to where you can send it out to people. I would suggest send that out to everybody. That way they jump on here and watch us do our thing. For everybody out there, in case you didn't know, this is Rkeyzz. He's a Talkbox specialist. The Talkbox is an additive. I'd say it's like a how would you define the Talkbox? I don't even know how to really do that.
What was that? I was setting out the lives.
How would you define what the Talkbox is? That's a hard one to say.
It's an instrument, bro, and
An instrument.
and you got it's singing and playing the instrument at the same time. Make sure you're hitting the right keys, staying in the right key. That is, when you're playing, especially when you're recording professionally, you gotta make sure that you know the scales of the piano. So it's you're mimicking actual singing, but with the talk box.
Yeah, and it picks up the vocal cords, right?
Yep.
Oliver, what's up, everybody?
Ooh, yeah. Welcome to CannaConvos.
Ciao! Sick with it, man. Hey, so a little story here. I wanted to tell you guys that I fell in love with the Talkbox many years ago. As coming up as a Chicano, Mexican American over here, we listened to like the old school stuff, which was Rogers Troutmans, man, back in the day with MB Riders, right? When he came out, it was a phenomenon back in the day. But in the Mexican culture, it was even bigger, man. We were just like every day Talkbox all day, every day. Back in the day, I didn't even know it was called Talkbox. I called it Computer Love.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I don't know what this is, and I was a dumb kid. I never asked anybody, what it was and shit. I just knew I liked that sound. So, yeah, man. I've been following Talkbox artists forever. We can go down the line. There was, Roger Troutman, the Griffin. You got to remember him. He passed away in what year did he pass away?
Go ahead.
Do you know what year he passed away, Rkeyzz?
Not top right now, not top of my head.
Top of the head. Well, he passed away back in, I think it was the 70s, almost 85. No, it was 85, something like that, because that's when MB Riders came out, maybe 90s. System Song with them, MC Magic took over, and then it just started going, and now we have Rkeyzz right here, which is the next artist coming up. So I wanted to get in real quick, and let's tell everybody your story and how you've, got your name.
Believe it or not, how I got my name was with my brother-in-law, Rkeyzz. So I wanted to pay my respect to the reason why there's two Z's. One Z is to pay homage to Zap, and then the other Z is to pay homage to Fingers. Obviously, they're big inspiration. So the two Z's, one is for Zap, and then the other one's for Fingers. And so that's how my brother-in-law actually helped me out with the concept, and he's the one that actually designed that cutout Canva for the video I Love San Diego.
Yeah, for those who don't know, Rkeyzz just came out with a new video called I Love San Diego, and it is a hit, man. this thing is gonna get stuck in your head. So there is a disclaimer. Be ready to be singing "You Love San Diego" all day, baby. There you
San
go.
Diego.
Damn, that's what I love about the talk box. You can hit that note and just keep it and just hold that shit, you know? Um, so that's how you got
Yeah,
your name, man. That's I love
yeah,
Fingers, dude. Fingers is the shit. SD Anthem. Somebody said that Roger died in 1999. So,
99. Yeah,
we always got to give the props out to the big homies who started this, who got us onto loving this instrument that we all love over
yeah,
here and shit. Now, I have been trying to get as many people as I can to know about the talk box, man, because I'm like, have you ever heard of the talk box? And people are like, no. I'm like, oh shit, let me turn you on to some shit. And so I send them all the old school finger stuff. I send them like because I didn't know there's a song back in the day called Raza Park with Latino Velvet. I didn't know that was Fingers. I thought that was Roger, dude. It
bro, that was
sounded like
fingers.
something Roger would do. Um,
Yeah, no,
yeah. So,
Fingers is crazy with the talk box, bro.
bro,
Fingers is crazy. He's a beast,
he's
bro.
a beast with that. If you guys don't know who Fingers is, go look him up. It turns out he was in the background producing most of the Chicano music back in the day. Um, he was producing all this stuff, and he loved to work with independent artists, which is the best thing I really like. Is like this guy loves to work with people who are down here, and he ain't trying to get all the way up there. I mean, of course, he would like it, obviously, but he's down to earth, and I love that guy. Um,
Yeah, much respect.
when did you
Because go ahead, go ahead,
No, what were you gonna say?
go for it. I think there's a delay.
Ah, I was gonna say, when did you fall in love with music?
Oh man, I fell in love with music. I felt in regards to Talkbox, bro, I fell in love with Roger and Zap when my dad introduced me
Oh,
to Zap and Roger when I was a little kid. Um, um, so when I first heard the sound of the Talkbox, I said I was a little kid. My dad was a big fan of the group Zap and Roger, and he put me on with Zap, and he taught me. He showed me some sounds. I didn't know what that was. I said I was a little kid, what I was listening to. But man, it was just something about that sound that like I would just tell myself, I want to learn what that is. I want to learn what that instrument is. And obviously, I was a little kid. There was no YouTube back then, so there was no way to Google anything. So we had to
yeah,
figure as we grew, as we got older. Then YouTube came out. Didn't understand what a talk box was. But when I was a little kid, um, I love every type of genre, Sly. Every type of genre music. I'll take a listen to it, see if that's something I'll be into. But music, man, just it's a way that just calms me down and it just brings me at peace.
nice.
Especially now that I'm
That's
playing the
cool.
talk box, it's different because now I get to see the creation of music and the beauty that comes with it when you're building, when you're creating something. And like I said, like we just spoke about the I Love San Diego. I take a lot of pride in that record.
As you should. As you should. It's a good one, man.
And like I said, the
Um,
biggest thing is with the San Diego record. It was um, the San Diego, the city of San Diego, man. They really pulled up and they showed love, and this record's for them, created by them, and blew up because of them, man. And everybody that supports the Rkeyzz movement, bro.
hell yeah, man. That's sick with it. I remember shit, I forgot where I was going with that. Um, where did you get your first talk box from? Did you just like buy it off of Amazon? Well, that was probably pre-Amazon, right?
Yeah, that was pre-Amazon. So my first talk box, um, if you see like my early videos, like I posted one, a recent one, so that way people think that it wasn't just always the Yamaha DX100 or the current talk box that I have now. I bought it off some guy years ago. Years ago, he was from Virginia. I blew that driver the second I plugged it into my stereo, um, and then I bought a second one. And like I said, the way I had it set up, the talk box was to an old radio connected to a cassette player. It was some MacGyver shit, bro. And I
Um,
created my own little talk box with the old synthesizer. Um, but yeah, to answer your question, uh, I bought it off some guy off. He actually had a YouTube channel, and that's how I found his link, and then I ended up buying it. The first horn driver that I got. And
nice.
believe
You
it or
know
not,
what?
the case that came with that original driver that I had, I still have the case that came with it. I still have that
Nice.
case.
Sick. Do you know what blew up the first
What
one?
was that?
Do you know what blew up the first one?
Um, Stupidity. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know like the how high you could have it, controlling and whatnot. You know, it's a lot of things that when you blow a driver, and if you're just connecting, like I said, I didn't know. I was young. I didn't know what I was getting myself. This was over 10 years ago. Um, and like I said, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I didn't know what the stuff, what I was getting myself into in general. So when it came out, when I first connected it, I had my little radio, my amp. It was at 100%, and just blew. It just caught fire, bro. It blew.
So there was too much power running into it, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, and plus
yeah,
on top of it, that's inexperience. But anybody is going
yeah,
to be inexperienced once you start something out. Like you're not going to know everything
yeah,
if you just started something. So just like growing, same thing, man. There's some people who just jump right into it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And that's basically what you did. You jumped right into it, and you had to learn the hard way. Boom, fucking, hey, maybe I should calm down a little bit, right? But hey, that's how we all learn. We all learn by mistakes. We don't learn by always winning and shit. So,
Yeah.
um, so what are some? So this is a weed podcast. So I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you: are you comfortable with talking about bud and all that?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
All right.
That's fine.
What's like some? Let's talk about some old school bud stories, man. Before you could get bud, because you've always had uh legal weed over there, right? Well, not always, but
No.
it's been a while.
Yeah.
No, okay. So let's talk about some stories back in the day having to get some fucking weed, man. Do you have any
Well,
crazy ass stories
me,
like
me,
that?
me, 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 me personally, Sly. I know this is a bunch of stuff, but obviously, I don't do that.
Okay.
But obviously, like I said, I got friends, family, got my brother-in-law.
Obviously.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's nothing but love, bro. It's nothing but love.
Good. Oh yeah, man. Well, hey, doesn't matter if you don't blaze or not.
Yeah,
And being an ally, at least, not looking down upon it, is fucking one of the good things because, like, there's people out there who don't smoke and they're just like, no, I don't think you should be blazing. I don't think, and it's like, hold up, man, this shit is medicine,
yeah,
right?
yeah. It's
It's fucking
medicine, bro.
medicine.
Yeah,
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 it's organic. It comes from the plant, man. It's fucking medicine.
yeah,
It helps some people with like
yeah,
PTSD. I know there's homies that, like my homeboy right now, he's trying to get off of alcohol, right? He doesn't want to drink
yeah.
alcohol anymore, but he loves to smoke weed. So I'm like, of course, bro. You smoke some bud anytime that you feel like you want to drink alcohol. Because me personally, I stopped drinking alcohol 6 years ago and it
Awesome.
helped so much to keep me when I got a craving, like I want some alcohol, I'll go smoke a joint, man. Take a couple hits,
Sure.
and I'll be like, all right, there goes that craving. It's done, right? And Blue right here just said it heals the nation, which is fucking absolutely right. It
Oh
just
yeah,
brings everybody together. It's an amazing plan. I love it. I
yeah,
was gonna talk about your toy drives. How
yeah.
did that go?
Um, Believe it or not, so the toy drives, the one that I just recently did, it wasn't mine, but buddy asked Ruben Torres
Yeah.
asked if I could help promote the event, um, and I said sure. Me personally, it goes way back from coming out of high school, bro. I love always giving back to the community. That's number one for me. Growing up, we didn't have that much. So now in this stage of my career, my life, I'm able to give back. And as I got older, um, I was able to provide a service to the kids in the community that I live in, because once upon a time I was that kid, that didn't have much. So, we had I worked with the county of San Diego, did food drives. Um, Daily. Um, and then the toy drives, I got with a couple of community community members, um, and ended up doing our own San Isidro Advocates for Youth, and
Okay.
that took a lot of pride with that one. But the one that we just did with Love Thy Neighbor, that's an event with also people from our community that worked alongside with Ruben, a lot of vendors that were there, my close friends. Um, so yeah, I mean that one was pretty good. It was a good turnout. My sister my brother-in-law are actually really involved with that organization.
Okay.
So it was pretty cool for all of us being there on the same day, being able to provide that service to kids to give back, bro.
Yeah.
That's my main thing in life.
Get back and try to keep the kids like give the kids something to do, right? Because
Yeah,
if you're busy, you're not out there fucking
yeah,
around. So but
yeah.
try to keep them kids busy. That sounds really cool, man. I'm glad that you did that. I've been wanting to try to do something of the sort. I went through the ringer too. I went through all the street shit,
Yeah,
and I lived the street life and shit like that. And
yeah.
I came out the other side, which
That's good.
was not the plan. Like the plan was to go as crazy and as hard as I could and get as much stripes as I could, stripes and shit
Yeah,
out
yeah,
on the streets. And
yeah,
then I died, and I came back. And when I came back, I was like, "Hey, yo, this is weird. Like this was not some part of the plan and shit." So
yeah,
I decided, fuck it. This time, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try something that I've never done before. And
yeah,
what's that? I'm gonna try to fix my life. Oh shit, dude! You know how hard it is to fix your life after fucking it up? Like
yeah.
shit, man. It's way easier to fuck up your life than it is to fix everything. So that's why I try to tell these kids out here, like, don't fuck up too bad. Don't go too hard, man, because it's just way harder to fix everything. Once you get your life together and start doing that. That's why I was really thinking about doing some social work. Social work,
Yeah.
going to talk to the kids. I don't want to be a probation officer because like probation officers is something that I didn't like, but
Yeah,
somebody that to go into the jails and talk to the juvies and talk to the kids and shit.
yeah,
Because one person that I remember there was this one chick. I was in juvie, and over here in Washington, they have maximum security juvies. And they put me in this bitch, and I would go in there every other week or every other time. I'd be all for smoking weed, mind you,
yeah,
just
yeah.
weed. Like, yeah, dirty UA. They'd send you back to Martin Hall. And this chick came in one time, and she was telling us and explaining to us how we can get money for college for being from the hood, for
Yeah,
being out from the streets and stuff like that. And at the
yeah.
time, I was like, man, she's tripping. We'll never go to college. Blah 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 blah. Well, it turns out, look at now. Now I'm actually going to take some college classes
Dope,
and shit. Like,
dope.
it's a trip, doggy. It's a trip the way that I listened to her, but I didn't listen to her because now I didn't listen to her at the time, but now I'm like, oh man, she was talking spit. She was talking knowledge, man.
Yeah,
She really knew about that shit.
yeah,
And so I kind of want to do that. I want to be one of those people like you, I was too, that spread the word to the young people, man, and let them know we don't need to be living like that no more, man. We don't need that shit. But
and that's good, man. That's good.
thank you. Sorry for
What's
rambling
up?
there.
No, 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 not at all, bro. No.
So I saw that you had a Rogers Talkbox. Do you still have
Yeah.
that? I gotta see that shit, man. If you guys don't know, Roger Troutman, man, was the Griffin, man. He's the one who started. Look at that. Look at that. Bam, 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 bam. Beautiful. Oh my god. Hey, so those who don't know, that right there is a piece of history. All right, that's a piece of history right there. This guy, like, you better hold on to that. Pass it on to your nephew because your nephew's gonna start, right?
Yeah, he's been starting, bro. He's been starting, man. Like I said, like I tell everybody that I come in contact, bro. Um, yeah, I'm blessed. You know, at first, when I first started the keyboard, I didn't know how to play because I didn't know how to read. I started playing by ear, but then I started paying attention and sitting down. Um, but what I tell my nephew, his name, he goes by D Box. He goes
D-Buck.
by D Box.
All right.
Dominic Box.
D
Um,
D-Box. Like it.
I constantly tell him that by the time he gets my age, he's gonna surpass me, and I want him to be proud. My main goal like I said, when I come in contact with everybody, is to motivate, and inspire the next generation. Um,
Yeah.
because honestly, I'm happy where I'm at with my life, music, my personal life, work and everything. I'm blessed to be where I'm at. But if we could, inspire the next generation, it doesn't just have to be music. It could be in anything, bro. If we
Um,
could direct them in the right on the right path, that's I'm good with that life that I
yeah.
live. and that's because
Yeah.
me personally, what I tell a lot of personal people, people that are close to me, is my dad, rest in peace.
Recipe.
Um, my dad, he would if he was still alive, he would always he would have kicked my ass if I would have turned to the
Yeah.
streets. My dad
Yeah.
was very strict with on me, um, and made sure that I stayed focused with my life. And I speak a lot about my dad, and I take a lot of pride in what I do with my life, because if we could motivate, inspire, bro, that's all that matters. That's all that matters, because they look. You don't know who's looking up to you, bro. You just don't.
Nah.
And if you could set that perfect example for them, like I said, nobody's perfect, but if you could set up a perfect example for them, that's all that they're gonna need, and they're gonna stay focused. They're gonna be like, hey, if Rafa did that, my name is Rafa, but my stage name is Rkeyzz. If Rkeyzz could do that, I could do that. I just gotta stay focused, and that's it, bro.
Yeah.
Like I said, I
Yeah.
love my dad, bro. I miss my dad.
Rest in heaven to your dad, man. Do you mind when did he pass away? If it's not too
It
much.
was a couple years ago.
Couple
Um,
years ago.
it was a
All
couple years
right.
ago,
So
and
it's
like I said,
still
it was
fresh.
just yeah, no, um, it's it was. Here's the shirt that we did from. It was He passed away on in 2015 on January 18th. Um, I wear that shirt in my video, and it took me years to finally, embrace my dad and his passing, and it was hard for me to give him a shout out, because I wish obviously he was still here, but I know that he's proud of everything that I've done with my life, bro, and
Yeah.
everything that I do is for him and for Roger, because, like I said, it's a long story. I don't know how much time you have, but
We got
my personal
time,
experience.
baby. We
Um,
got time.
I feel like I was blessed with my dad and Roger when I got everything. When I bought everything on eBay, when my dad passed, I was very fortunate. So I have the two drivers. I have the two drivers that MC Magic has for his Talkbox. They go for over $1,000. I was
Okay.
able to get enough for that. And then the Yamaha DX100 came on board when I saw it for cheap, and I couldn't believe it. And I reached out to the person that was selling it, and um, she ended up selling me to very, very cheap. And then, like I said, when I got the Yamaha DX100 and then I got the drivers, I just felt like it was something that my dad and Roger put out in front of me to pursue and continue that talk box. And as I said, it took over 10 years, bro. It took over 10 years to get to where I'm at, and um, yeah, man, it's a very cool story for me, because I feel like I was truly blessed for my dad and Roger. Me
Yeah,
personally,
that's hella cool,
bro.
brother. That's hella cool, man. That because that's weird the way that the world works, the way that the universe works. It's crazy. I'm a true believer in that. I'm a hard believer that that they help from the other side, man. That things that happen like that. Because how shit doesn't happen like that. You don't just come across $1,000 fucking talk box for that cheap, or somebody will help
Yeah,
you out. Well, I mean, it does happen, but I'm telling you, there's a reason. There's a reason because now look at you, man. Now look at you, spreading the word, and we on here spreading this word, and people like us are trying to keep this art alive and just trying to pass it on to the next generation. I'm telling you, just like you told your nephew, your nephew, he's gonna be killing it by the time he gets your age, man. This fool's gonna be just killing that shit. And what you should also tell him is not to burn out.
yeah,
Don't go too hard onto it because you got all this
yeah,
time, man. You started real
yeah.
early.
And
So
that's what I tell him. And that's what I tell. Like right now, when he freestyles, he'll get on the keyboard. He has his microcorg, and believe it or not, I had an extra. I have about four drivers that MC Magic that he has, and I gave it to my nephew so he could get that professional sound.
nice.
And I sit down and I'll play with him. I was like, hey, okay, do this, use this scale, but again, at his own pace. I'm never gonna pressure somebody because it wasn't pressured on me. It was just
Yeah.
something that was put out there for me to go out and achieve and do it. But again, I want to give out a quick shout out. I'm not even sure if he's still on here, but Paul Eagle. Paul Eagle, he's been a great mentor for me. He's like the guru of the
Oh,
talk
yeah.
box, bro. When I was coming up, and I still seek advice from him. Throwback Zach, he's another Talkbox artist from here from San Diego. I look up and I still get advice from a lot of people that came before me, and I will always in any interview I do, I give the shout outs because without them, they also paved the way for me and
Wait.
showed me where how to get to the next level. And like I said, man, I'm just thankful and blessed that the support, um, man, the support, bro, it's very key. It's very key for where I'm at in my life.
Nice.
And the
Sorry, my
biggest shout
dog
out that
started barking.
yeah, and the shout out that I want to give is to my boy Beto Perez, Cali Burrito. I'm always tagging him. He comes out he comes out in the video. um, he's the one that took my talk box to the next level when we performed for Lighter Shade of Brown on the Sunday afternoon, and the rest was history, bro. I was just working on stop, bro. And then
Nice.
we did that Chicano music festival in Las Vegas with Mr. Shadow, and bro, it was just I've been busy and blessed to be where I'm at.
Hell yeah, man. Congratulations on that one, dude. Um, yeah, we don't, I wanted to say that we don't really realize how far the ripples of our life go, like in this pond of the world and shit. Like, cause I'm sorry, I lost train of thought. Shit.
You're good.
um, yeah, fucking, you're doing a great job, man. You need to keep killing it. Do you have any more albums or like what's coming up next for,
Well, I'm working on the EP right now.
okay.
And like I said, if you look at my other music that I have, I always like to, um, I had like the style that I had was rapping to the ladies, and like I said, in all my music, I'm not cussing, I'm not doing that stuff.
Yeah. Trying to keep
And
it
then
clean.
yeah, and then this EP album, it's a lot of funk, a lot of guitar. Um, and it's a fast paced up tempo music that I'm working on, um, and still uh, implementing the talk box and that stuff. Um, and like I said, it's a lot of funk that's coming out with this EP, a sound that a lot of people don't realize that. Because like I said, I did a lot of love songs, bro. I did a lot of love songs, and I was very fortunate to have
Well, the
Angie.
love songs and the talk box just go together.
Yeah,
That's just
yeah,
a pair made in heaven right there. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Ever
And then,
since
like I said,
computer love.
yeah, and yeah. So the records that I did was with Fingers, Magic, um, Loose Lyric, a great producer, and then and obviously the other one, one of my other good records that I had was with when I had Neo on that record.
Oh
Just
yeah,
introducing. So,
yeah, I saw that.
but yeah, I just wanted to do something different, bro, because I think the people that were already originally supporting me and following me, I think they wanted to hear something else, and that's when I Love San Diego came out. And it was just love at first sight, bro. It was just like when that shit hits the very first, I'm like, dude, that's it. I love that shit.
Yeah,
Um,
that
I
shit
love it.
hits. It's a banger. It's a slapper. Fucking definitely, man. You be for those like I said before, man. If you guys haven't heard it, send me a DM. I'll send you the link to it. If you're not following Rkeyzz, he should be having some links on there also to his song. It's killing it. So I wanted to ask you about Fingers, man. You met Fingers and MC Magic?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So with Fingers, you know, bro, Fingers, bro. Matter of fact, obviously I can't announce it on the live, but there was a side conversation that I had. I called him a week ago, and we spoke. Bro, he's honestly like a humble human being, bro.
Um,
I got nothing but love and respect for him, dude. Um, and like I said, every time he gave me the blessing, bro, because I did one of his covers. I did the covers for him for Mr. Shadow when we performed them.
okay,
Um, and
okay,
so without his blessing, I wouldn't have performed it, bro, because I was stepping into a different territory. Uh, but
yeah. Hey,
he gave me
so you, if you're covering for Fingers, you better fucking have your A game on. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. And then with Magic, you know, with Magic, that thing started when when we met him backstage, and I showed him my video that I was doing covers for him, and then he actually, you know, again he paused his concert, he gave me a shout out, and then he gave me the sweater, this is what I appreciate everybody, bro. Um, this is a sweater that he gave me during the concert. Dream big. I always preach this to everybody, bro. Dream big because we're only here on this life one time, bro. Make the most of it. But Magic, you know, him and Fingers, bro. They blessed me with their two records with the Million Reasons with Fingers and Dan G, and I got Favorite Girl with MC Magic.
You lucky bastard, you.
Yeah, and
I gotta tell you, man, that's fucking hella badass. Because if I was you, I would have been fangirling out hard. Fucking just talking to Fingers, I'd have been like, oh my god,
yeah,
like
no.
MC Magic is MC Magic, and like, but Fingers, yo, I don't know why, but I feel like Fingers is on another level because he's like his producing, his fucking like. Yeah. If you guys don't know, Dedication to the Oldies Part 2 is one of the fucking best Fingers covers where he's just covering a bunch of old school songs and
I'm
shit.
gonna do
And it
two
is
that I did for him. Was this one? Talking about those haters in the streets. Now why do you want to hate on me? That's the one that I did. That he gave me the thumbs up on that one, bro.
fuck yeah. That's so sick, man.
Ooh, yeah.
And I think okay, because I used to follow Fingers a lot back in the day, but I hadn't heard of him for a while because he went over to Tokyo and started doing some music too, right? He was
Yeah.
doing some Talkbox over there in Japan because Japan has been loving Talkbox. Actually, as a matter of fact, the big Chicano culture is
Yeah.
going big in
Yeah. It's
Japan.
growing.
Japan, dude, they look just like they look just like us, man. And I'm like, yo, hell yeah, dude. I love to see our culture just being passed. It's not even so much art, because I'm from Washington. I'm not even from fucking over here. I'm not from Cali, but it travels. It fucking travels hardcore. Wherever Mexicans are, that's where you're gonna see a Cholo or Chicano. You know, you're gonna see this genre that I feel like we built up really, really. I feel like this kind of ours, but everybody could use it too. You know, it's not just one sided.
Now I gotta get the record that we just dropped with Hypnotic. It's featuring me. Is
Yeah.
Like the West. They can't do it like the West. Do
So
it.
I love it. I actually have to tell you, I haven't seen that new one yet. I've seen a lot of, is it out on YouTube?
Yeah, it's out on YouTube. Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna have to go check it out. I'll put the link on there and I'll make a post on it too. That way we can, get some more traffic on it. Um, do you know? Okay, so what was your biggest show so far?
Bro, my biggest show. It
Because
was
you just
the
started
Chicano
doing
Fest.
shows like a little.
Yeah,
You just started doing shows a little while ago, right?
my first show, my first ever show, bro, was the Lighter Shade of Brown one on a Sunday afternoon. It was July 2nd. And like I said, that shit just took off, bro. That shit took off, and then I did the
July 2nd. So
Chicano
hold on.
Music Fest.
July of last year,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
I don't know how many months that is, but that's not a long time, and you're already blowing up pretty good, brother. Shit.
Yeah, that's all because of support from people like you, bro. Like I said, I say it daily, bro, and I say it on a lot of my posts. I'm not here where I'm at right now in my life, music wise, without your guys' support. When you guys tag me, when you guys repost me, that's you're spreading the word of Rkeyzz,
Yeah.
the movement, the Talkbox movement. But um, then we did. Um, then we did the Chicano Music Festival. Me and Mr. Shadow, Beto Perez, we opened up for the Delphonics in Vegas. So we opened up for the headliners, the Midnighters, um, and and believe it or not, with that set we had, it was like a 45-minute set that was cut to like 10 minutes, and so everything was. We had to cut everything down on the fly while the music was going on.
Oh
But
shit.
and then we did the right here in San Diego. It was December 22nd, 23rd. We opened up for Amanda Perez, and it was pretty dope here. I take a lot of pride playing in San Diego, bro, because San Diego got me to that next level, and it was right here. I ended the year where my Talkbox career took off, was in the Corazon del Barrio. That's where
Okay.
I first did my first performance, and that was how I ended my 2023 year playing in the same venue where it took off.
Nice. So well, almost a full circle because you're not even done yet. So like, it's not a
Yeah,
full circle. I'd say it's a half circle right now.
yeah.
Shit. Uh, but yeah, man, you're fucking killing it, brother. I gotta tell you, congratulations. Just keep doing you, because you know what it is. Also, it's good people, man. If people could see authentic peeps, you know what I mean? If you see authentics and you see these people, like I got a bunch of followers now too because they see how authentic I am, and I'm like, I'm just trying to promote people who are hella fucking cool. And that's it. If you're cool people and you got good vibes, I'm gonna have you on here. I'm gonna be spreading the word. If like you just killing it out there. I forgot where I was going with that again. God dang it. El Connoisseur said fucking stoners earlier, and I was like, you know what? You're absolutely right.
And this is for all the ladies. I'm not sure if we got any ladies on here, but pretty girls, this one's for you. Something about you, baby, drives me crazy. Something about this pretty girl blows my mind.
Ow. You know what? There's somebody out here that I know would love that. Could you give Blue a shout out on there? Because I know she should be watching, and I just turned her on to
What's her name?
uh, Blue Hernandez. Blue. Her name is Blue.
This one's for you. To all my pretty girls. This one's for you.
Yo! I know she's gonna love that one when she sees it. Nice. So, so I wanted to talk about San Diego. I wanted
Yeah.
to take a trip down there one of these days. What would you say is some good places to go eat? You were talking about like on Love in San Diego. I know you talk about them tacos and shit with guac on them. What are some good places to eat for people
Bro,
who don't know?
we got my sister's house. She belated. She got the connoisseur going. We just have some connoisseur fries. It's got
And
for
that's
the live,
and
and then we
that's
got tacos.
supporting a small business, right?
That's small business, bro. It's got and we got right up the street from where I live, tacos with Güero, and and excuse me. Then we got there's a little there was actually a spot that went viral on TikTok. It's a home shop, bro. Mom and pops, bro. I'll take you there when you come to San Diego, man. I'm telling you everything.
Nice,
Everybody that comes over here, bro. I told Brown Boy when he came over.
nice.
Told Magic when they come down to SD, bro, is to pull up and I'll take them out to the mom and pop spots, bro.
Cake Pops by Chimo? Is that one too? Somebody said on the comments, she said cake or something.
Oh
I
yeah,
want to go
yeah.
check it, man. I
My
want to go.
sister make the cake pops.
Okay, hell yeah, man. So what is a cake box? Is it just,
A cake pop. It's like a cake covered in chocolate, bro. Cake and chocolate. It's a
so
little.
it's
It's
just
like a lollipop. It's like a lollipop.
oh yeah, yeah. They come on the stick, right?
Yeah. And then my boy right here, Finny Diddy right here. We said we gotta give a shout out. Bacon wrap hot dogs from Petco Park.
Yeah.
And then we got then we got my homegirl Esme. Tacos del
Esme.
Kiki, bro. That's some fish
Oh,
tacos.
oh man. Yo, the fish tacos, because I work in a restaurant, so I got to make tortillas every day. And so we press out the tortillas. And if you get that good press, or I mean, that good, the press, and you get the poof, that
Yeah.
poof in that tortilla,
Yeah.
baby, that's how you know you
That's
got some
it.
good torts.
Yeah. When you got that, yeah.
You got to get the poof. That's why they, at work, they're like, okay, you can get married now. I'm like, huh? They're like, you got the poof on the kumar. Now all you need to do is flip the tortillas with your hands. I was like, hey, I'm not that gangster. I'm not there yet. I'm not.
Yeah.
I can't touch the kumar with my bare hands yet, but I'm almost there. Shit. But I've been making fucking tortillas every day for like, I think it's been about a year, 2 years,
Well,
except for the days that I'm not, on vacation and shit. But if I'm at work, I'm making fucking tortillas. So if you guys don't know, come check out Dovetail Joint Restaurant in Washington, in Richland, Washington. Come check us out. We got high end everything. Yeah, it's a great place to work, man. So, are there any like what is a must see when I go to SD?
Petco Park, bro.
Panko,
Petco Park.
Panko Park,
Petco, the stadium of the
Petco.
Padres, bro.
Oh, okay, nice. Um, somebody said they're hungry as fuck now. I'm about to go eat after this interview, man. Hell yeah. Um, so what's in that park? Is it just like is it
It's just beautiful, bro.
uh it's
It's
just a
you got
beautiful park?
yeah, and we got uh, uh obviously shit. Like I said, if you do pull up to San Diego, bro, I'll take you to where we shot the video. I love San Diego.
Okay.
That right there is where that was that spot right there, bro, is real special to me. And that's where me and my pops used to go fish over there in
Oh,
Barcadero.
really?
We used to go, yeah. And
Is
like I
it
said, I promised
is
one of my
there a
homies.
lake? Is it a
It's a
lake
beach.
or is it
It's a beach. It's
oh, the
ocean.
beach?
It's right there, right by the pier. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
What
So
did
like
you guys
places to go, bro.
fish for?
Patience. That's how
Patience?
yeah, my dad taught me patience, bro. Sometimes you're gonna catch fish, sometimes you're not. You don't go home mad. You go home happy. You got an experience with your dad.
Yeah, that's the best thing is getting the timeout. My homie used to say you go out and catch a buzz if you're gonna catch anything, but
Hey! My dad used to do that too. But hey, it was just a bonding time, bro. It was bonding time.
yeah, bonding time. That's more PG style right
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Heavily anything grows. What's up, homegirl? How you doing? Um, but yeah, man, hey, those are good times that like seriously you did remember. I mean, you remembered it for the rest of your life. So it is bonding times that you should take your nephew out. You should do to the next generation. Come show me how to fish around there too. Since we're on the fishing subject, what's out there? Is there like sea bass? Is it
Sea bass,
what do you catch out?
mackerel, sea
Mackerel,
bass, mackerel, halibut. Believe it
halibut.
or not, yeah, I caught one, and it was funny because it was packed one day. I still remember that it was a summer day. Me and my pops were out there, and my dad never caught a halibut, mind you. So I dropped my line in, caught it right on the first hit, and my dad was so mad. He was like, because he never caught one. I caught one. I'm like, but again, bro, again, man, if I could go back and live those memories and those moments with my pops, bro. I mean, I bring my dad a lot, bro, because dude, I'm gonna tell you this. On the subject with my pops, I always carry this bandana. This was my pops. So in all the videos you'll see, I have this. I always carry it, even if I'm driving to a music set and whatnot. I always see that. I always feel that he's right there with me.
Nice. Good, man, and always keep them with you too. And it's not like, well, I mean, it's not like the memories are gonna go anywhere. Don't like.
Yeah.
We just lost my wife's mom. Rest in
Right.
peace, man. Rest in
I hear
heaven.
that.
And it's just some people leave such a mark on on the family that like you couldn't forget them even if you fucking wanted to. Which was the same thing when I was dying. I was sitting there and I had to think about it. I was like, hold on, how many lives have I touched? And
Yeah.
like, how would my funeral be like? And
Yeah.
because when you're facing death, all of that shit comes through your head and shit. And I was like, fuck, would my funeral be like popping? And I think it would be. Shit. If so, I want people not to be, sad for me. I want everybody to be popping. You
Yeah.
better be keeping that motherfucking party going, man. Don't be fucking sad. Um, where was it going with that? I forgot. The
My
fishing.
apologies, bro.
I wanted to say.
I go off. I go on a sidetrack speaking about my dad, bro. Like I said, I just feel like I just slide without, without due respect to your life. I just, I just feel like I owe this to my dad and Roger, bro. And every time I step into that studio when I'm recording, I want to make them proud, bro. Like I just want to, and I want to make sure that whoever listens to me and whoever listens to the sound of the talk box is, I'm not doing it. I'm doing it for a purpose. There's a purpose in my life now, and it's making sure that I make my dad and Roger proud, bro. That's it.
Good. And like I said before, man, I told you, I'm pretty sure from what I see, they're fucking proud of you, dog. You're doing a good job. You're staying good peeps. You're spreading the word. Just do killing it.
Yeah,
Um,
appreciate it.
and I know that it would be better to get the words from them, but at least somebody tells you. Shit. Um, have you ever been? Can you explain how the talk box works?
Yeah, for sure. So mine is custom made. It's not like Fingers where it's just plug and play. Um,
Okay.
um, and then obviously I'll give you a sidetrack too with this one. Side note. So mine is it's all custom made. My keyboard connects to an amp that I have here, and my talk box, my drivers connect to the amp, and the sound that goes into the amp, the sound goes out of the amp into the talk
Do
box
you
into
need
the driver.
to interface with that?
No, no,
You don't need an
yeah.
interface. Okay.
And then with Fingers, his Talkstar, um, not the one that on the keyboard. That was the prototype before he actually came out with the Talkstar.
Yeah, so speaking on
But the
that,
talk,
he actually made his own talk box with
yeah,
everything in it, right?
yeah,
So he's the inventor of that?
yeah. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
So then when he came out with the standalone talk box, like I said, there's no amp. It goes, everything's self powered inside. You just connect it, and boom, it plays. You can hit the lows very good, the highs are good, and doesn't cut off. Um, and that's what mine is, the equivalent to that. But obviously, I have a big freaking amp. When I do stage performances, I take my little small amp. Once again, this is a shout out to Paul Eagle. He gave me a little an amp, so that way I don't have to take the big amp to do my performances. Because pulling up to Vegas with this heavy ass shit, it's not no joke, bro. And I'm not trying to do that. But when I do go
Yeah.
to the studio and record professionally, I take my big amp because I want to make sure that when I do my recordings, I am being professional. I want to give a professional quality sound, and I don't want to, be cheap about it. I want to make sure it's professional recording everywhere, any service that I'm
Yeah.
providing.
And so
But yeah, that's how it
the
works,
more
bro.
power that you have, the more power that you have, the better a quality it comes out.
Yeah. So I have a 100-watt amp, and my driver that I have is 80 watts. It is just perfect, bro. It's just the right amount. Not all amps. Every amp that you connect to the driver, they're not all going to sound the same. They have different knobs, different settings. So, um, like I said, I always get
Would,
this. Go ahead.
would a tube would a tube amp
What was
like
that?
work? But would a tube amp work? Or
No, I haven't tried
I
it.
only know that I
Yeah,
only know a little bit about amps because my brother plays guitar, so I know a
yeah.
little bit
That
about
would that
tube
would blow up.
amping.
That would
And
blow up the driver. That would blow up the driver.
oh, that'd be too much power.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
so, like I said, mine is a 100 watt, but it's a good set. It's a good wattage for my driver. A lot of people that are getting into the talk box, they want the magic sound, the MC Magic. So
Yeah.
they think, they get the 40-watt Radio Shack amp that they have, and connected Yamaha DX100, and bam, they think they're going to sound like magic. That's not going to happen. Um, um, And obviously, when I get questioned and they ask me how do I get that sound like the sound that I have, um, I there's the secrets I can't give out to my keyboard
Hey,
that
hey,
uh,
don't do it either.
and
Keep it to
I'm
yourself, man. For
not
right now. For right
I
now, at
won't.
least.
And like I said, I just it's a sound that a lot of people want. Um, and um, but yeah, so it's a lot of things. And then I also got this one. I haven't used it, but it's you know who Bosco is?
Uh, Bosco, I can't remember right now.
He's the one that does. I want to work out from do 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 do. I'm not sure if you heard, but he does Talkbox. That's the one that goes around the neck. This Talkbox.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah.
he gave me this one, bro. He shipped me this one. Um,
What
I haven't
do
really.
you think about that one?
It's sick, bro, but it's hard. That one is hard, and I couldn't.
Oh,
It's a whole different style. It's not a tube, bro. It's all your vocal cords, everything. It gets cut off, bro. So you have to drop your Adam's apple. It's a whole different technique. This one, obviously,
oh,
the Talkbox, the original for me, the tube, it's easier because it just came naturally, bro. Just mouthing the words, enunciating the words. That is, but yeah, man, that's how it works. The synthesizer to the amp to the driver, and those sounds that you hit, that comes right off the tube.
okay, okay. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to pick it up because for a while there, OG Splipper said, "What's up, pimp?" Sorry about that. I I wanted to pick up the talk box because I wanted to be a rapper back in the day, and I could flow a little bit. I'm better at freestyling than I am writing. Actually, I haven't written in a long time. I used to write fucking poems and shit when I was in jail all the time,
Yeah.
but I just have not gotten the urge to put down papers and write down shit anymore. And I was gonna pick up a talk box because I was getting in the keyboards and I was starting to play, uh, and it just didn't work out for me, man. I was just like, I don't feel like I want to because I already know I would blow up with my personality. You know what I mean? No, I'm just kidding. And I was like, I don't know, maybe I'm scared of fucking of getting too big and just scared of it and shit. So I just didn't end up doing it. But now my friend, he's gotten back and he's came back into my life and he's real big into making beats. And so he's gonna be sitting there making beats and shit. And so I might start freestyling on it. And if I do, I'm gonna hit you up, try to have you teach me how to do the talk box so we can have a little talk box on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
What would you say is your what would you say is some advice that you would give out to the new generation of talk boxers?
It's okay to fail. It's okay to take criticism. I took in
That's
a
a good one.
lot of I took a lot of criticism coming up playing the talk box because people told me, oh, you sound like shit, you don't know what you're doing, you don't, like I said, the old me to where I'm now, it's like it's patience, bro. And like I said, it's okay to fail, and be able to accept and don't take it as a negative when you get constructive criticism. Be able to learn from that. Don't get discouraged. If you get discouraged and you bail out of your what you're trying to accomplish, you're never going to get there.
Hell yeah, dude. I love that one. Love that. Don't take the criticism or how did you say as negative?
Yeah.
Like don't take it as a negative if somebody's trying to help you. If they're just trying to say something. I know I'm really bad at that. If somebody says like, because I care about my art and shit,
Yeah.
and I care about that. I'm very sensitive, like fucking Tech Nine said, or like, I'm sensitive about my shit. Damn, so, like, I totally like that. That's great advice for the people out there, man. Don't get discouraged. Keep it up. Nobody starts perfect. Nobody starts something and is just amazing at it. And if they are, those are the very, very few rare. There's gonna be failures. It's the same thing with growing weed, man. You can't give up.
Yeah.
You grow
Yeah.
once, and I understand that it's devastating when your plants die. I know it is. It hurts your heart, and when people give
I
you
know a couple
criticism on
people
their.
that their hearts were broken, bro.
Yes, and it breaks your heart, but you just gotta keep going, man. One thing I like to say is once you earn that knowledge, nobody can take that knowledge away from you, man. You're gonna know once you pick up your first talk box, if you blow it up, you're gonna know not to blow it up again, right? And so it's just shit that we have to learn, you guys. You gotta go through it. Don't let nobody discourage you, ever discourage you, and take all your L's as lessons, as they like to say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we've had a great time today. I want to say thank you one more time, Rkeyzz. We're up at the 55-minute mark. Went by pretty quick, huh?
Yeah. Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
That shit went quick. I like it. So is there any? Oh yes, yeah. Is there any shout outs that you wanted to give out? Is there anybody you wanted to plug? Any sponsors or shows? Anything like that?
Yeah. So, shout out to my friends, my family, for believing. Rkeyzz, man. I want to give a shout out to my boy, Bevel Jersey Kings. He's the one that created the Rkeyzz jerseys. Always plug it in. Like I said, there's one that I can't announce for the upcoming performance that I have, but it's gonna be dope. I gotta shout out Paul Eagle, Throwback Zach, my boy Kevin Egan. He plays the Talkbox as well. Like I said, community at Talkbox, bro. My little nephew D-Box. Be on the lookout, everybody, because he's gonna be taking over the Talkbox game. And with the professional setup that his uncle Rkeyzz Rafa is setting him up for. What's called my dad, Roger, San Diego. Man, like I said, San Diego, I can't thank them enough because they took I Love San Diego to something I didn't even know was going to reach, bro, and it just took off. It just completely took off, and it was perfect timing. It wasn't planned either because it just happened right before baseball season. It was just something that it was just happened naturally, and it was enforced.
It's all about timing, man.
Yeah.
It's all about
And
timing. Time.
The community that helped me grow up, San Isidro, man. San Isidro got nothing but love for the Villanueva Apartments, the Vista. A lot of close friends, man. They always supported Rkeyzz, bro, from the beginning. And like I said, I know we're on that 56-minute mark now. I want to say this message to anybody there. I say this even on my personal page, bro, and whatnot. Don't let anybody discourage you from your dreams. Turn your dreams into reality. Chase them, accomplish them, because we only have one life. If you're able to inspire the next person generate the next generation, do it. Because when we're gone, and all we're gonna have is the memories of when we were here, and that's all. It don't have to be music. You can do anything you want in your life. Just do it and go 100 miles per hour, bro. To 100%, and do it. Don't half-ass your shit, because then you're gonna complain when you get half-ass results. Always 100%. Always.
Damn.
You put in half.
I like that, brother.
That's all I want to do, man. Those are my shout outs, bro. My family. I'm not here without them. I'm not here without you guys, man. You having me here, I can't thank you enough for this opportunity, brother. Sly, appreciate you, bro.
Anytime, brother. Anytime. I saw you and I'm like, you know what? That fucking guy is hella cool. I need him on CannaConvos. I need to spread the word. You know me.
Let me close it out for you, bro. I know we're closing it out, so I'm gonna close it out for you. All right.
Go for it. Go for it.
CannaConvos with Sly Loco. Ooh, yeah. Thank you for having me. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Fuck yeah, brother. You're welcome. I need to get out my shout outs. Make sure to go get a shout out to OG Split Percent. Shout out to Green. Oh yeah, Green Ear Scrogger. I need to shout him out here. He sent over some seeds. Thank you so much for that, pimp. Make sure to go check him out. There's his stuff right there. Check out Defiant Seed. Go check out High Photon Flux, Mr. Grower, Home Grow the Community. Everybody in here. Blue, what's up, man? Everybody out there, thank you so much for following me and letting this, letting us keep growing, man. We're going to keep having people on. We're going to keep going. I'm already booked for months out. So, you know, here in a couple of months, I'll start sending out more invites to everybody who I'm following and, you know, all these people that I see out there. Um, thank you guys so much for, you know, just supporting and keeping it going, people. And we'll do another episode with Rkeyzz down the road. We'll have him after his show when he can announce what this this upcoming thing is. And so we'll find out then. Thank you so much,
Thank
Rkeyzz, for having it
you.
or for coming on, brother. You've been killing it. Have a good day, everybody. We'll talk to you guys next week. All right, late.